Oh, finally. Hey, everybody. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. If you can't, please let me know in the comments. Um, I'm hoping everything is working. Supposedly, it is. Um, just checking. Yeah, supposedly, everything should be working. So, thank you, everybody, to be here in such a short notice. I just being just really busy before the holidays and some family matters. Fortunately, nothing urgent or bad, but it has taken time for me, so I'm trying to come back to it. So I got a bunch of projects that I've been accumulating now because I haven't had the time, but I'm trying to make some time right now that I was a little bit out of rushes. So anyway, a few weeks ago, a guy from the group contacted me. He was having problems with his drive, and he told me, "Shall I send it to you so you can fix it for me?" And here it is. He just sent it to me. He also sent his computer, so I'm gonna see what's happening with his computer in another video. But I suppose that thanks, K Mac Vintage. Good to see you. And nothing. This drive is nice. It's slightly yellow. If you can see it from afar, just this part. I may do some quick retrowrite when I'm done, but the important thing is right now to fix it. So I'm gonna change my camera right now. So hold on a second. Bloop, and go and select the other one and say yes. And boom, yeah, here we are. So this is my top camera, and this is what I'm going to be using for it. Hopefully nothing else bothers it. There's my little adapter so I can connect it to a computer. So the first thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, it has a flop inside. So let's see what happens to it. I got a little computer around here. So this is an old trusty one. So the only thing I got to do is I got to connect a screen. I got to connect this. But well, before connecting this, I'm going to connect the drive, of course. Here we go. Rock and roll. So drive is connected. Let's bring the little screen so you guys can see what happens. And connect these. Oh, what happened? Oh, there you go. Boom. This has an accelerator. Oh, can you hear that? Sounds like the dreaded. Um, oh yeah, the motor is going fast and there's nothing. It's trying to move something. Oh boy. All right. So there's issues over there. So let's disconnect it. Also, you see the cable is bad over here. So we'll try to fix that too. But let's disconnect this right now. Now that we know that there's an issue. And let me move things around again so I have space. And these drives are, I love these drives. These are very, very good. This is the first version of the Apple II 3.5 drive before they came out with this one that I have here, the 3.5, the Apple 3.5 drive. This is before this. This is a Unidisk. It's more valuable right now. And of course, also it's more valuable than this one because this is kind of like a dumb drive. And this actually has a Lyron inside, meaning a Lyron is a card that translates all the data because these drives, when they started up, they were slower than, and I think the data or something like that was too much for the Apple IIc. So it has to be processed by a card, and the card was included inside. It has a IWM chip integrated and a 6502. So it's basically another computer in here. So that's why it's so valuable. And it costs more than a normal 3.5 because 3.5 doesn't have anything that kind of important or valuable. So anyway, I tried to be very nice and kind because these are painted screws, so I tried to not to chip the paint. Oops, got my big hand over there. Sorry about it. And the other thing that I tried to do is to put, of course, you know me, I put these things, the screws, I always put them in a little jar so they don't get lost. Okay. Now this is very easy. I have my other electric screwdriver for the rest of them. So you just pull this out. For people that don't know how to, just pull this out like this and push the cable down, and this will come out, and you can put this aside. Other thing that is different from the drive is the little um, rubber feet. They have these ridges, so when you put them on top of an Apple IIc, they won't slide. They fall in the lines or the holes that the Apple IIc has. Okay, for the next one, well, it's missing one of the screws. It should have one over here. There's another one here, so we can use the other one, the electric screwdriver. So because sometimes I am really lazy. So put them like that, and oh, it's really strong. Believe it or not. Oh, there you go. So you got to take this out, put them in with the other ones, and these two screws again. Oh, look, the missing one is here. It's actually on the side. Oh boy, it's kind of in there. Yeah, you see, it was there. It was just unscrewed. So somebody has tampered with this, and we'll see in a minute. So now that you got this, you pull up the cable because it has like a little ridge that it goes in there, and then just push this back. So it has like a thing that goes in there and locks. So when you pull it up, be careful because okay, they're here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 little rubber um, pieces that allows or kind of protects the cables and the drive so they stay where they are. Actually, it's for the cables so they stay in place. It should be on both sides because it has cables here too and cables there. Okay. Now that we got it in there, as you can see, this is the one that slides in here and gets locks in these two, here and here. Oh no, sorry, here and here. Yeah, there you go. This and this. Anyway, it's not really relevant, but just for you to know, this button, it looks good, but sometimes maybe you want to put some dioxide in here. It's not really important. This button is almost never bad, but if you want to do it, it's something you can do. So let's move this over here. Um, the other thing that you got to do is you could disconnect this, but right now we're not going to do it. Maybe later we will. We just want to pull out the drive. So here's the drive, and yeah, we're going to pull out the drive. At this point, we can actually push here. Oh, it's really stuck. So one of the things we're going to have to do is clean up the drive. The drive is gummy, and that's one of the parts. Hey, Mr. Tech Gadget, how you doing? Sorry guys for the quick notice. I didn't really thought about doing this, but I also thought that I haven't been talked to people, and I've been disconnected for a while, and I kind of hate it because I love to talk to the community. And unfortunately, with the family issues that I've been having, I've been kind of disconnected. So I wanted to reconnect. Anyway, just putting these. So I got to take these 4 screws from here, and what we want to do is if you're really very overprotective, you can take this out, open this part, and pull out a cable. There's a cable connecting to the drive, But I normally don't do it because honestly, just to pull it out like this will work. We'll disconnect it without any damage or anything, and it's faster and easier than to do the other. So the only thing you got to do is you got to pull it kind of strong because it's going to be a little bit hard. Just careful. Pull it until you feel that it just is connected. There you go. It's done, and now it's out. You guys, let me know if something you want to see something or anything that maybe is not being focused in the video, but hopefully this will be okay. I may go closer because this is important that you can see it. Oops. Okay. First of all, I gotta make this a little bit more. Let me put this down the camera, and hopefully, yeah, it's focusing. Yeah, it focused a little bit better, I think, isn't it? Just move a little the camera like this so people can see. There you go. Whoop. Anyway, so here's the drive. Most likely the problem is in here right now. Plus, it is really gummy. How do we know? Because this should be really, it should be able to move really easy, and right now it is not. Like I just saw when I was trying to eject it by hand. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna try to push it right now, and you will see. Look, it doesn't. It gets stuck. Why? Because all these parts are gummy. If I touch them, they're just like sticky. So that means that this is being really bad for a while, and the grease dried, and it make it like a gummy, like a glue thing. So we're gonna have to force a little bit to open it. So we just push it really hard. There you go. And as you can see, look, I push and it doesn't move really up. It should be moving up, and it kind of moves up, but it doesn't. This also should be. Look, this is really bad. So just gonna have to push it, and I cannot even take out the floppy yet because it's so stuck. Ah, one thing that you guys need to make sure when you do these kind of repairs is be very, and I cannot make so much. Hey, Mr. Tegajet, yeah, I hope I'm. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thankfully, my family issues are not bad, are just logistics and stuff. Thankfully, thank God. So everything is good, just being busy. Um, and yeah, I agree that making these repairs are yeah, Hot Wheels, eh? Hi, hardware hacker. So these drives are fun anyway to use, and yeah, the modern solutions are better, easier to use. But this is fun to use, and this is fun to repair. I love to repair these ones because now that I learned, before I was afraid to do these repairs. I thought it was difficult and it was complicated. It is basically mechanical stuff. The only thing I was gonna say, we gotta just be very careful with the head. Very careful. The head is the most delicate part of all this. So you can kind of fiddle with everything, but when you when it takes to doing things with the head, you got to be very careful. Don't never pull it up, never touch too much. So this part will pull it up and down. So this is the one that maybe you want to do. You're gonna take this out and everything. Right now, we cannot even move it. So we want to take out the floppy first. So this should be, when I do this part should go front, and it's not doing it. That means it's very gummy. And a lot of these little things should be moving. This should be moving this way, and it's not. So when I do this, all these metal parts should be moving forward, and it's not. Look, it start moving over here, but it's not really doing it because it's so gummy. So this drive, basically what happened, I suppose, is that this drive dried so much that it really gummed up, and it gets stuck, and then the little gears that are in here couldn't move it, and eventually they broke because the force was too much for them. So I'm gonna try to do something I've never done. So let's do this. Hold on a sec. That Hot Wheels game is an Apple II, I think. Hot Wheels game, like I think it's a racing game. Where's my little device? I have a little thing that will allow me to pull this up, but I don't have it here. Where did I put it? Yeah, I'm losing parts. Well, I haven't lost my mind. I haven't lost my head because it's attached to my head, but I thought I had it here, but I don't. Anyway, I need something to pull this. Boom, boom, boom. Can't find it. Well, we'll do it without it. So I gotta push this and keep on pushing it. Oops. And then at the same time, I need to push this. This should be moving. Oh, okay. So, because I can't do that right now, I'm gonna start cleaning up a little bit. First, these ones that they get so gummy that they just get stuck. Hopefully, if I clean them up a little bit, they will move. This also should be moving, but yeah, it's okay. This is the one that is not moving. And oh, yeah, I think. Oh no, this is a Windows one. Yeah, I think it's for Mac and other ones. I don't think it's for Apple II, unfortunately. But yeah, you can get it. You can get an image. Let me figure it out. I think you can get it for Mac, the Mac Plus and all those, the old ones. Still no moving. This should go up. Okay, so I'm gonna do something that I normally do when I'm able to take out this, and it is. Where's my tweezer? Here's my tweezer. We gotta disconnect these springs. Oop, there you go. So we take out one spring. There's two springs. One here, the other one here. That's the only thing that is really keeping this together. These two parts. And look, just come up. Now, while we do this, we got to be very careful again with the head. So now that I have this, I'm going to be able to take out. The. Okay, why is not letting me there? Weird. Should be able to go out. Okay. So because I took this out, I can actually take this whole thing, but I'm afraid of the head. The head shouldn't be here. The head shouldn't be touching the drive, and now kind of is. So I want to take out the floppy before I do more. But there's like a little thing that doesn't allow. There's a notch around here that I remember that doesn't allow it to go out. So I need to pull that out before I can. I think the one that opens this door, maybe. Okay, this is this. No, that doesn't affect anything. So there's a notch around here, and I need to take it out. Oh, and this is broken. I can see that somebody tried to took it out. Maybe here. And be very careful. There's no problem with this metal parts, but the head, you don't wanna do anything with the head. So Never has happened to me before. Let's see if I can. The problem is if I try to take out this because the floppy is in there, it's going to affect the head, and I don't want to touch the head too much. I need to take out the floppy first. And honestly, I don't remember where the floppy gets. You take this out, floppy should go up and be liberated, but obviously it's not. No, I felt something that moved. So you see, this moved. Oh, it's beginning to move forward. So why is it kind of stuck there? I remember there's a notch. Oh, here, there's a notch there. There, yeah. This is the one that I want to pull up. So it, yeah. You see this? I need this to be up so it lets the floppy come out. Yeah, there it is. You see? Floppy's out. Hot Wheels. As you can see, oops, sorry. As you can see, this is 4 windows. Hey, Eric. Long time. Yeah, well, I got the hammer to hit it with. So, and Joe is always successful with it. So, no, not yet. Maybe to the point, but not yet. Eric, good to see you, my friend. What I was telling the people is that I've been also really busy with family matters. Thankfully, nothing bad, but still keep me busy. So I haven't been able to be with my friends, unfortunately. But hopefully, we'll be okay soon. Okay, so now that we have the floppy out, that's going to be easy because we already took out, as I said before, these two. So this should go up kind of easy. The other thing that you got to be careful is before moving this out is taking this little metal part. So you move this up and then slide it out. That will close the floppy drive. This is what opens this little thing with this opens and closes the head. So now the head is kind of like by itself and it's not going to be bothered anymore. So now we're just going to slide from these two the drive. But of course, when you move this, it kind of locks it. So let's see if we can move it out. No, it doesn't. It's a little bit of an issue with all this because this should, okay, if I do this, this should go forward. Okay. You see that when it goes out, this part doesn't allow this to go up. And same here. So it's so gummed up that you see I push it out and when I come back, this basically moves very slow. So anyway, let's see if now I can move it up. Oh, there's another one. As you can see, when you move it one way, it locks it. So now at this point, I may be able to pull it out. Yeah, you see, it's coming out here. It's coming out here. I pull it out, but on the front, this part, there, you see, it came out. So this part has to be really cleaned out. And over here, we have another part that also we need to clean out. I sometimes take out the manual thing, or the people say that we should take these 4 out. I sometimes do. I may do it for this one. Just be careful because these things just move out and just spring out, and sometimes you lose them. So that's the only thing you got to be careful. So normally, and if you feel this is really moving really freely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean around. You see, this is really filthy, and clean out the filth with alcohol and just add some grease when I'm done, or oil. I also use Singer oil. It's for the Singer or Sinker. I don't know how it's pronounced. These machines, the sewing machines. So that oil is pretty good for that. I always use it. Never had any problems with it, and it really oils it nicely, and it works really good. So the big parts, I just clean it with something like this, and then, hey Jim, you were able to adjust the head position. Takes a real day. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. He's talking about this. This part was, I was telling Jim. This is kind of, it gets dried also, and if you unadjust this position, sometimes it, because this head moves like this, and this is the motor that moves it, and this is the thing that moves it front and back. This one is for the eject mechanism, and there's another motor underneath that moves this, the flop itself. Okay. Right now we're doing this cleaning, and what I do is, because I don't have to be, I got, this is alcohol, and I just take a bunch of this, and I put them in alcohol. So when I go like this, I can just clean up, and as you can see, it cleans all the gunk very nice and easy. Look at all this gunk. Um, I'm gonna take out also the motor with the dreaded gear in a minute, just to show you how to take it out. It's pretty easy. Yeah, Eric used sewing machine. Thanks, guys. Sewing machine oil. I must have it here. Yeah, there you go. Look, this is it. And what I do is, to be more accurate, I just put some of it in this thing. So I pour it over here, so I don't have to be using this big one, and I have more control with that. So anyway, so I like to clean this. So the parts you want to clean more is, of course, the ones that move like this. Look, all this gunk is in there, dry gunk, and these are the ones that move. And if you move them more and more, you will see that it moves more and more freely. So just try to clean these parts that are the ones that are more used or more affected. And there you go. And of course, when it's dirty, you use another one. So this is kind of clean. One of the things that you be careful is that when you clean something, these numbers will get erased because you're using alcohol. I try to go around, but these ones already got affected a little bit. It's not that important. These numbers are not really, crucial, but yeah, some people like to have it to look really original, everything. So anyway, just details for you to know. Um, anyway, look, it's looking good in here. Look, here, I'm still missing that part. Here, the other side, here. No, just don't miss the little parts, and where it moves, just think, where does it move, and try to clean that part underneath. And that's this part. And for this part, same thing. These numbers, be careful because they will get erased with alcohol. If you don't want to erase them, be careful and go around them. On top, just clean up because it's just dirt. And what I see, Eric saying that sparing a mouse doesn't fall up things. Apply a drop. Yes, I do drops. I don't do. Yes, Con Suave and leave a sheen of oil film. Yes, that's exactly what you're gonna do. You gotta do exactly. But look, this is gunk. This is the one that makes it make things like like it's a glue, and this is the look. If I leave it like that, it almost stays there. And this one is the one that was not allowing the drive to go out. So I had to move this my hand. So all these need oil a lot. So I'm just trying to clean up as much as possible. This actually is big enough so I can use this. If you want, you can also clean it with 90%. I'm using 70% isopropyl. I got 99% over here. So if I want to do that, it smells different also. So if you want to do that, you can use that, and it's a lot more aggressive, or at least cleans better. But also remember, it will take out anything that you don't want to. That you got to be careful, basically. So look, it's going out. Hopefully you can see it. Sorry, you'll see that. Yeah, it's going out. Now that I'm looking at the screen, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Lithium paste, yeah, it is good, but yeah, like you say, Eric, with time, the paste will get dirt and it will become heavy paste, and it will. Oh, be careful! I just this came out. That's kind of okay because I wanted to clean it up anyway. Um, and with time, that will become the same gunk and kind of bad thing that make this problem in the first place. So think about it. That's why I prefer to use oil. Uh, it will kind of be a little bit less gunky for the future. So as you can see, this is, oh look, now it's moving better. Also, these parts, you gotta clean them because these are the ones that move around, move on the side, move here, and these are also the ones that need to be oiled, and these were the ones that caused the problem to begin with. So this moves, this moves. So everything that moves, try to clean it up. And this part, these round things, this one, the four of them, because they are the one who move around, the up and down and all that. So these parts are important to be cleaned. See, this is look at the gunk. This is really gunky, and that we need to make sure it cleans well. We need to get more swabs. In fact, I'm gonna put a little bit of this. It's a little bit stronger. Yeah, I can smell it. It's 90%. It smells different. So yeah, and clean it. Sometimes when this is so gunky, you can actually use like a little metal piece and just scrape it. Look, this may be able to be scraped. Although this is more dark, it's not really gunk at all. So anyway, this has to be cleaned, and when we clean it, make sure it's good. 1, 2, 3. Remember that one? I gotta put it back. 4. But before we do that, look, this is still a little bit bad. Underneath, it's difficult to get in, so I'm just gonna try to. Sorry, I'm just gonna try to do this underneath and just move it a lot, as I cannot get in underneath with one of these, and I just at least will destroy it with by moving it a lot. Okay, and make sure these top parts are again scrubbed really good. Yeah, there's no more. Yeah, just a little bit piece of gunk. What I'm thinking that maybe that not only using this, but with something strong that just takes it out. When you dry it, you really can see what's going on over there. Yeah. What about that, huh? Yeah, a lot better. These sides, you gotta be careful because these are difficult to. These are the ones that have all the gunk. So, okay, now it's a lot better now. Look. Yeah, good. Just pat this a little bit underneath just to clean it up. It's It's dusty. And that's it. Before I forget and I lose this, between this and this, we have this little spring that just went out. So carefully put it back in, and with the tweezers, put the other side. Be careful to. Oh, let's see if I can show you with my hands. Oh boy, it's a good thing. That's why I got it with my hand, because this thing will just fly out. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna have to do something that unfortunately you guys will hate, but I'm gonna have to use my. Let's see. Well, yeah, I can't do it at the same time that's showing to you, but what I'm doing is looking at it with my loop, magnifying glass, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, now it's going in there. Well, not really. Oh, there you go. Yeah. When you're old and have eyes like me, it's not easy. Not easy, guys. Yeah, look at that. A lot better. Yeah. Now I'm gonna oil that in a few minutes. But now we're gonna do the motor. So the motor has these two screws over here. You just put it in. Oh, that's what the problem was. Yeah. A screw that is thicker. So let's put it in. I really didn't believe in these little guys, but this is pretty strong. It has good torque. And it really makes everything easier. So, boom, boom. Then you just put it up. There's a cable over there. Honestly, I normally pull it out, and there it comes out. Now it has three screws. There's a few versions of this. This is one of the screws. I like it. Where am I? Okay. I don't want to start working and then keep you out of view. Oops. Okay. So we'll take it out and guess. Oh, look, this is some gunk, but we'll fix it. We'll take it out. And of course, underneath is the dreaded gear. All these gears are made of different plastic, and look at the little pieces of of the bad one. It's actually here. This is a piece of that gear that broke, and that's why it goes like because the motor is running. This is the motor that runs, and there's no gears over there, so it just goes around. And look, when I want to take it out, it's so bad. The plastic just died. So this poor plastic is gone. So same thing. We want to go and clean up with a lot of alcohol here. Clean up this gunk. It's pretty easy to clean. Normally this part is pretty nice and easy. These are really movable parts. It's no problem. And yeah, those gears are just really bad. I don't know if they did that on purpose so it breaks and it doesn't break the rest of the mechanism. It kind of makes sense, or they just that part just decayed. But I'm leaning to think that it actually was a sacrificial part, because that plastic is too brittle and too kind of crappy to be real. So let me look for my gears. I got some gears here. I only use Keromac Mods gears. distributed by my friend Mark Effects. Why? Because there are several things. I use the guys that there was a guy who started doing this on Tinkercad, or no, what was the name of this place? Shapeways, and they were good, but they had some issues. He had to replace some of them for me. Then there's the 3D printed ones that they are okay. They're kind of strong, but these ones are not 3D printed. These are manufactured, I think, or 3D printed with resin. I'm not sure, but these are really, really, really good. Oopsie. And hopefully you can see it, but they don't have any flaws. They look manufactured, not created or printed. So I like this a lot. And this is from Japan, from Kiro, and I know him, and he's a great, great guy, and always trying to do the best thing for the community. So I fully recommend him. Anyway, there it is, and then this goes in here. Before you do anything, make sure that this part is pointing that way. Don't leave it like this or like this or like that. It has to be pointing up, because that's the part. And then when you put it in, they won't move anymore. Okay, that you can see that it's well done when you do that. I can see that there's a little bit of gunk there, so clean it up. And now that I got this in, I need to close it. But now we're gonna add some of the Eric, the 3D printed ones work. I'm not recommending that. They're good, but these are 100% good. So if I want to use it in something that I'm going to be using a lot, I prefer to use. If I'm just going to sparsely use it once in a while, I think the 3D printed ones are good. But for heavy usage, I recommend these ones better. So here we go. I like to put a lot in here because it will move a lot. It's like a car gear or something like that. I like it to have a lot, and I don't think it will affect to have a lot of this. So oil. So let's just put it back. We're gonna test it in a minute. So I don't know. With age, my hands have become bigger, or I'm dumber. Or I don't know. But I used to be able to put small things in place with no problem, and now it's more difficult. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting clumsier. Boom. Uh, yeah, I always order from Mac Effects because I know that I always gonna need them. So I always order extra. So anyway, there it is. It's good. It's clean. So reconnect. It doesn't have anything wrong. So the little notch goes to the front. There's a notch over there, so you won't be able to put it all the way. And just push it in. Put it in. Black screws, so we know where they are. One. Oh no, it's here. And two. Oh, something happened here. Oh, it didn't go in there. Okay. So here we go. Before, let me toss to the trash this by gear. Let's do the oiling now. So again, remember guys, oil on the parts that move. So what's the easier way to do it? This moves a lot, so I put it in this hole, and you will see that there's some oil in there. Another dot here, maybe a dot here, another dot here. Now I put it in here and in here. Here. and near to the wall, because remember, these are the parts that are always moving. And as I feel it every time more and easier and easier, not more and more, but easier and easier to move. They almost move by themselves. So that means that it's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they are easy to find now. And now that that they've been more available and people have created them, you can find them in in Thinkiverse, in eBay, in all the Think Different and all that. But before it was really difficult to get. Like a few years ago, nobody knew about them. Nobody knew how to create them. There was very difficult way to 3D print it. So it was hard before. So now, thankfully, the community has come forward and done a lot of work on that. Um, I remember the first time I tried to replace them, I almost say this is done. This part is never going to be function anymore because it was so hard to get them. But now community has come forward. So same thing, guys. Do this a lot. These parts, like this that moves, this one that moves a lot underneath. This one moves. Look here. Yeah, I'm putting a lot, but what I do is I put it now, so it goes in all the places that it needs to be, and then I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, the excess. Like this, there's a lot over there, so I don't need that much over there. But like, there's not much down here, and I just wanted to get inside. Yeah, the community's been amazing, and a lot of these great people that know a lot. They also have been busy trying to recreating them and all that. So yeah, there's a lot of this is a great community, a lot of effort from everybody, and just they created them, they making them available. So yep, pretty nice. I think this is getting better. I'm gonna start cleaning the excess. I need to get another paper because it's dirty now. And of course, you don't want it to be dirty because it will accumulate more and more um, gunk. It will become gunk, all this dirt. So be careful with that. Okay. Okay. Same here. It's not that much. Enough to be movable. Okay. So as you can see, and there's a lot. That's kind of good because I can see that it really get where it had to. Okay. So now that we have it like that, we just let it think in here. What you do, the trick is put it in where it belongs in the four places and then kind of move it back and forth. And you see, it fell where it had to. There you go. It fell with no effort. And now, as you can see, it moves. You see? And it stays there and you let it go and it goes down. And it's still kind of, hold on, look. It should be pop going down and it doesn't. Oh, now it does, yeah. So it still needs a lot of oil on the sides, and that's why it doesn't go down that fast. I'm going to do that in a minute. But remember, before that, two things. You got to put this back in. So this goes like this. How does it go? I think like this. Does it go like this? No. Hold on, I forgot. No, it goes like this. And then Should be like this. There you go. Yeah. So it goes like this and just push it in. When it pushes up, you see, when you push this, it will open the head. Okay. Now that I see that everything is moving, now I gotta go to the sides. Same thing. This spring has to come all the way down here. Either you take it from the spring and drop it, okay, there, or you can take it from the body of the spring, but it's better to take it from the spring itself, and it gets in there. And now we gotta oil these parts. This one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the ones that touch the metal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. These parts that touch the metal are the ones that are more complex. Here and here. Okay, and these parts that will move. Okay, now that we got it in there, let's put a lot of movement. And then what you do is you do the whole thing out. And then what I do is I just keep this up and do this for a while. Be careful not to pinch yourself. As you can see, I'm just moving it a lot so it distributes all the oil. And makes all the parts move again freely and swiftly. And then when I do this, look at that. Now it's swift. Now everything is working. Okay. Now we're done with the oiling. Let me put this back. Oil done. And make sure that I clean up the excess. As you can see, there's some excess here, so it should be on the sides. Not much, but enough to, we don't want it to be messy. But as you can see, there's oil that goes in there. Those were the parts that gunked out. So now that it's oiled, it's moving really nice and freely. And as you can see, it's not difficult. It's just that we don't know which parts to oil. We don't know which parts to protect and clean. And when you know it, it becomes pretty easy. And really, it hasn't taken you, what, half an hour to do this? So another thing that we can do, if you're brave enough, is we can clean the head. Now, the head is, as you can see it right now, I'm going to show it like this. When I let this go, the head closes. You see the head? Head is down there. You see it there. So open and close. Hey, Eseferio, how you doing? So, hola. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, some isopropyl alcohol and this, and I'm just going to clean the bottom part, okay? Not the top part, just the bottom. I don't never do the top. Well, I could touch it, but be very careful because these heads are very delicate. You don't want to misalign anything. Like, you can ask Jim about it. His was really misaligned and he had some issues. So I try not to mess with it too much. So I just clean it off. So it looks like it did something. But if I want to clean more, I will use one of those floppy cleaners. Otherwise, I think it's actually in a great shape now. Okay, that's it. Boom, boom. Looks good. Now let's try it with the Hot Wheels. Okay. Okay, well, it's not getting in. No, this should go out first. This is weird. I don't want to force it too much. It's touching something. This one. This is not coming back here. This should be coming out here. Should be out all the time. Well, this was the problem to begin with. So let's do it again. Let's take out this. And let it in. Move this up again. And let's take it out. Let's see what's happening over here. So this part, oh, and there's a lot of oil here now. It's a good thing that I open it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being so oiled, but that will become dirt later, so be careful and clean it up a little bit. Anyway, this is the part that I'm worried about. This. Why is this not? This should be here all the time and then close like this. So why is not? Weird. Yeah, it's something wrong because this yeah, the steel floppy guard, that's the name. So you see, this should be up all the time. It should be like this all the time. See if I can show it like this. There. This should be like this all the time, and it's not. It's always like that. So it doesn't let the floppy get in. Although this should allow it to get in like whoop, like push it with no problem. Because this is for it to actually get in and stay there. So it's the guard, but should allow it when you go in, should push it so it gets in. And it's not pushing, it's just staying there. So maybe this should be more. That's weird. Let's try it. So you see, this is what's happening. It goes here and it touches like that. This should have it so it's more around here. So when it gets, oh no, it doesn't even. I was thinking that it will push it out. Oh no, but the guard is not. No, in fact, the guard is not letting it pass through, even if it's all the way out. This is weird. Oh my God. Spring is attached wrong, you think? But how would be attached right? Well, actually, I do have extra drives around here. I can see how it goes. Well, the spring is attached right. Look, spring is right. Now I can see that this, look at the difference. This is almost in the middle. And here, it's all the way to the back. So, yeah, this is weird. Like this part should be all the way to the front. This shouldn't be moved over here. Why is not? I didn't touch anything. Does it look like it's bent? Because even if I push it in, it won't go in. You see, it will touch there And that was one of the problems. Mm. You have a drive like that? Take this out so we can compare. Let's compare. Look, this is touching here. Oh, this is bent. Look. Look at this. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, I think you can see it. Look at this. And look at this. This is bent. Well, this is from my parts box. But look, this is bent like that. And this is straight. So I think if I straighten it up like this, and then pull this in, see? Yeah, it goes in. Okay. It was bent. That was the issue. No, I gotta move it up. Bend it straight. Then move it down. Wow, I can't believe it was bent. Yep. Gotta push it up a little bit more, but I think it's working now. It moves. Yeah. And this is actually not a working one. This is bad, so that's why, but I keep it because it's metal parts. Okay, let's see if it works. Move this over here. Okay. And yeah, there you go. This in, this, and then push it in like that. There you go. Put this in. Putting this to later. Let's see. Okay. Let's try it before we settle this. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. The springs are in great shape, and that's why they don't want to move too much because they're so strong. So that's good. Great. So good to know now about the bent parts. I suppose those were bent when people tried to take this out with strength or something like that. Oh, gorgeous. And now even goes out better. Look, beautiful. All right, so let's put it together in my hands. What I want to do is I want to test it before I put everything together, because if it doesn't work, then it's going to be a problem. So cleaned up a little bit the box that comes inside, it's pretty good. If you want to see, there's a Lyron card and there's a connector. So I'm going to have to open it up in the back. Yeah, please hit the like button. Thank you, Eric. So what I do, just for people to know, is, give me 1 second, I need to check one thing. Okay. So what I do is I got to take out this screw from the back. And what's going to happen here is that he's going to take this little part. And I normally don't like to take it out. This plastic, I just push it on the sides and gets out. And this part will bend down like this. And then you have access to that cable. Now this cable has like a little big piece of bubble here or something like that, as like a soft core. But then the cable is back here, the connector. And I just want access to the connector so I can push it. But when I put it in like this, and it's a pain because you got to wiggle it so it gets all the way in. But at the end it goes. But you got to then connect the connector in the back. And you can't see too much, but it's a little bit difficult to get in there. So anyway, I got to line the cable, push this in, and wiggle it until it, boom, it touches and gets in. I think I got it. Yeah, it's in there. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it there. It's in. And of course, I got to put the 4 screws that are on the side. Just gonna put a couple because I need to test it. Because if I want to disconnect or there's a problem here, I don't want to have to go back too much. Okay. Well, I don't know why I'm using this one. I got this. Sometimes I try to make my life more difficult than it should be. There. And of course, these are not magnetic. Of course. Okay. Huh. All right. And I think this is not good. Okay. Okay. All right. Before I do anything else, I need to test first the eject. So it's here. And that it reads. And it's good because the drive that I have over here, it should. Oh, no, I also need that floppy that works, and I don't have too many 3.5 that work. Let's see if this one has something in there. Maybe whoever had it before had some data in there, so I'll just put it in. So boom, boom, let's connect the 2C. Let's connect. Okay, you're gonna have to trust me because I got the mess over here. I'm gonna turn on 2C and see if the mechanism works. This is my beautiful adapter, trusty. Okay. Okay. Control reset. Okay. And Apple Control Reset is not doing anything. Well, oh, it worked. Maybe it had like a little issue. It's trying to read. No bootable. Okay, let's eject it. Oh, yeah. Well, mechanically it's working. It's just not reading because it may not have any data in there. So now I gotta find an Apple II. Let's see, Apple Drive Test. Maybe this is Apple. This is Macintosh. Let's see. Oh, because I have an accelerator card in this machine, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. PR number 6. Oh no, it's 5. PR number 5. Okay. Okay, let's see if it does anything. No. Eject. I definitely need to make with my applesauce a test drive, a floppy. Hit the like button, guys. Yep. Any comment? Let me know. Hold on until I find the floppy again. Sorry about it. I didn't thought about that. Sometimes you're too concentrated trying to. Like this is an Apple II system disk. Let's see if it really is an Apple II system disk. Yeah. There you go, finally. Weird. That bothers me because maybe the either is not reading or problem is that I need a floppy that. Let's see if I got a copy 2 plus. Maybe that will work. Now that I got this, let's see if I can bring this. Oh, it's working. Oh no, it's not. Checked. Maybe I gotta clean the heads again. Oh. I got magnets here and I'm putting my floppies in there. Hopefully I'm not destroying them. I heard something. Yeah, too many disks that are not supposed to work. I need to clean it first. So for that, I do have these cleaning systems, and I buy them every time I find some online on eBay or something like that. I try to buy 1 or 2 just to make sure that I got. So here they are. I got this, the alcohol that comes with it, cleaning solution. This one actually, no, this doesn't open, but just put some cleaning solution in there. Maybe move it a little bit. Let's try it again. Okay, it's trying to read. Of course, it's not going to read anything, but at least it's cleaning. Do it again. 2 or 3 times. Until it kind of cleans. And I can try again. What is the last resort? Hold on, seems to, and maybe just lightly out. Maybe, yeah, yep. You can slightly loosen the brass screw on the left of the head that holds the photo sensor. Oh, I'm not. I really don't think I could do that yet, but I'm hoping that is just not clean. Okay, that's the 3rd time. Again, this is a floppy cleaner, so just want to wait a few seconds so the alcohol that's in there in the head evaporates. And let's try the copy to plus. I honestly don't know if it has it. I could run my applesauce and see if it, or write something in there, but I'm just gonna wait a minute before I. Oh, this say bad disk, and I didn't realize about that. So this is not good. Hold on, I got an Apple IIc Plus here next to me. Is there a floppy here? Yeah. Let me try this. Hold on. No, it went to the MECC. I needed to go to the floppy directly. Save. Sorry, this is a C plus. Oh, there's something, but it cannot load it. So if it cannot load it, it won't work on the Unidisk either. So, okay, so we're gonna do the thing. Send it to me. You're coming back down to Florida. That would be good to see you. So this Apple disk, it's not working. So I'm just gonna open my applesauce that I got on my side. So I'm sorry, I'm not showing it right now, but I'm starting up my applesauce. And I'm going to select. Sorry, I'm not showing my screen, but I'm going to do an update. No, I want to use my 3.5 drive. Select. And now I need to find, oh boy, this writer. I need to load an image. I need anything that it's beep, beep, beep. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that I had to do this. Now I need to find an 800th drive. Apple test drive, yeah, but this is not Prince of Persia. Yeah, I could use the Prince of Persia, but I don't know if it's gonna either run. Well, I need anything that works. Let me try this. This is supposed to be a test. Oh, come on. Unable to write. Okay, let's do the notch. Try it again. Let's see if I can do present so you can see. Share screen, allow a window. I'm sharing what I'm doing right now, just for you, for not to be bored. Oh, there's an error there. Oh, cool. Nothing goes smooth nowadays, guys. Hey, it's part of the fun. Jeez. Okay, I need to find a good floppy. Copy 2 plus. Let's see if this is copy 2 plus. Not even. Okay, it's not letting me. Okay. Try this out. Oh no, this drive is bad. Okay, stop. I say stop. Okay. Let's try another floppy. Don't copy that floppy. Why? Oh, because this is HD. Oh, God. See, guys, when something doesn't go right, everything goes wrong. Another red. Okay. Stop. Format. Oh my God. I can't believe I have. Well, I don't use too much floppies. So, yeah, I understand that there's not many. Hmm. I just need something to be red. Hmm. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to format this again. Just for the 3 first. If it doesn't do it, let's stop it. Stop. This is not working. Let's see if it one works. I got a GS one. Let's see what does. Oh no. I just need to read something. No. No, it's not working. Okay, this is crazy because I don't have a floppy to test with. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Okay, I cannot even test this. Hold on a minute. Calendar maker. Let's see if I can write the copy to plus. And if this works. I need anything that it's a flop 800K floppy. But all the things I have are, let's see if ProTerm are Macintosh. In the meantime, let me see if please read. Please read. No, it doesn't want to read. Let me take this out. Oh, it did something. No, no bootable drive. Nope, no bootable drive. I'm writing ProTerm. Hasn't given me any, well, give me errors at the end. Let's try this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm kind of discouraged right now. Nope, no bootable drive. Oh boy, yeah, at least it's consistent, yeah. Could be also that my drive on the applesauce is not clean. That could be too. Let me try that. Clean heads, clean. Okay, took it out. Let's put out. I need anything. So you know what? I'm gonna go and look for. Hold on. In archive or Asimov. I just need some kind of OS. Asimov images. I need productivity or masters. And I need an 800K one. Okay, Apple II System Disk 3.2. What? Okay, let's try this. On my desktop save. This still gave me two problems there. The ProTerm. Let me load this image. We go to my desktop. Let me try to write it. I just need to boot, guys. So So far, so good. So we'll see. Just for you to know. Hopefully it will work. It will crap around here, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. One bad's not that bad. Let's try that. Let's look at this part of the no bootable device. So yeah, maybe it's not. It's a drive, not the. Well, kind of good that the drive, the mechanism works. So I need to open it and see what's in here. Let's do that. The computer. Disconnect. Everything. And let's see what we can do about it. Wow, I was ready to put it together, but that thing doesn't want it. Right. So that's why you don't take it out. You put it, don't put it together before testing it. So I just want to pull this out. Oh no, I gotta take out, of course. Of course. Well, as you can see, guys, it's not always straightforward or nice. Always a challenge. Okay. So here's the situation. It may be that it's too oily. I don't think so. The head's misaligned. Maybe. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put any oil in here. I normally don't, but it may be worth doing it. So, right, I don't like to do this, but I may need to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna take and disassemble the Lyron card. I didn't want to do that, but I suppose a man gotta do what a man gotta do. Here we go. You are scared into working assembly it all the way. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not crazy about doing this, but now, oh, this also, I hate this cable over here. This holds the cable. Here we go. I didn't want to do this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I am taking out the Lyron card. Let me, because the cable for, there it is. So the light's here, and it was not letting me. So I'm not crazy about doing this. I already say like 30 times, but anyway. There's the Lyron card. And for the ones that haven't seen it before, this is the thing that makes it the Unidisk cut so much. Underneath here, it's blip 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 IWM chip and then a 6502 chip. So that's why it's so expensive. I'm gonna put this drive over here because I need to know what's happening, but I need to separate this. Because remember, guys, this is metal, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So it's something to separate it. Take out this, take out that. It's a mess here, and I need a computer to connect it to. Supposedly this should work. And of course, the computer has to go over here. And of course, it has to be connected. And of course, it has to be powered. And I want to be able to see what's going on. So I need to connect the monitor. Of course, the monitor should be around here so we can see it. Okay. So that's the mechanism. Turn it on. Oh. I don't see this moving. So. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's working. I can't believe this. Hey, Herb. Miss you, my friend. Okay, so guys, it's working. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it's working. Let's try it again. Move this mess around here. Because now I took out everything that I have, looking for floppies and all that. The only thing that I changed right now is I put some oil in here, but I don't think that affected it. I think just because I move it over here, it started working. It's weird. Take out. I see a lot of oil here, and I'm not crazy about it, but that won't affect. Let's try it again. Open up on Control Reset. Let's look at the screen. Flop is working. Okay, it was working. It did work. It did boot. Turn off the light so people can see the screen. Why is it not working now? It worked a minute ago. Okay, I'm going to go farther so people can see it better. Well, I feel better because it worked once. Okay. And I just took this computer over here. The problem is that it has a rare accelerator, rocket chip. That's why it doesn't reboot that easy. It's reading. It's just not getting everything. Let's turn on the light. It's ejecting. Am I able to clean this a little bit up? I suppose. Shall I move this to the back? Not crazy about doing it, but no, I won't. Oh, are you okay, Herb? Hopefully you're not feeling bad. Well, it kind of worked, kind of didn't work, so I gotta still see what's happening here. It's just strange. It's magic. Or it's a curse, maybe. Not really magic. I'm trying to think what's happening here. Mm. So this flop is okay. This may not be really clean. I may use 99% alcohol here. That may clean it better than the other one. And I'm going to try to do the top part too. I did it with a floppy cleaner, but obviously it's not doing too much right now. So I'm out of ideas. So I'm trying to do this desperate. Tore my quadris. Oh my God. You fall. Not good. It was magic for one boot. Yeah. All right. TikTok 4321. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's try this again. If I put the floppy in there, it would be better. I don't see the head moving. That's another issue. How do I force the head to move? And I don't want to move the head manually. So shall I move the head? The head moves with this. It moves from here to here to here. So if I do a refresh, yeah, the ribbon cable is well, it's not moving at all. It doesn't move that way. So it may. Oh, look, you saw that? Now it's moving. Now it's reading. I just hit it over here. You saw that? Okay. Unable to load launcher system. Oh, now it's moving. Tapping the motor loosened it. I think that's what it happened. You drive yeah, this is if you were Tom, yes, Tom. That's a drive. And yeah, it seems that my tapping worked. Well, I don't want to tap it too much. That's it. Yeah, it's moving. Well, we're good. Yeah. There you go. Look, now it's working. Oh my God. So yeah, it was a bunch of issues, and thankfully we found them. Oh my God, I'm crazy. That. All right, let's put it together. Um, Again, eject. It works. Let's see if this had something in there. Because if it wasn't moving, maybe this had something and we didn't realize. Well, if it had something, it's gone already. I'll format this if you don't mind, Tom, and I'll put something in there. So at least you got a floppy with something. Um, I'll put the same program disk that I did testing with, and I'll test it again. Let's see. Well, let's see if I can write it first. Oh, oh no! The thing is that this is an HD. I can do the good old trick. I mean, this is not this this floppy is not the most important flop in the world, I'm sure. So we can just do this. Put a piece of tape here. Put it in so it doesn't think it's an HD. Write it. And yeah, it's writing. I mean, it's not going to be the most reliable tape flop in the world, but oh boy. It has bad. Let me share. It has a couple of bad sectors. In fact, let's stop. Let's format it. Because maybe that's why. Okay. But well, it's kind of working. Thanks, Tom. Yep. Okay, format, I say. Yep. Now it's formatting. It was not formatted correctly, so that's why. That's the beauty of these floppies nowadays, that they, after so many years, they still work. Oh, okay. I may have spoken too soon. Yeah, there's another issue. Okay. Yep. Yeah, the old media. Seems like there's something. Let me try to. Okay, so that's another thing that I gotta. Uh, so I think I gave away my last cleaner, my floppy cleaner. Yeah. I'm gonna have to print again another floppy cleaner. Oh boy. Well, those 3.5 floppy cleaners are actually pretty good for that. So this doesn't look like have any issues. But let me take out this. Boop. Yeah, I know. I am not gonna cry about this, but I wanted to use it. It doesn't look like it's damaged or anything. Maybe it's just some dirt in there. Try it for last time. Well, I'm happy that at least it works. But in the meantime, I'm gonna disconnect this. And I am going to put it together. It's a shame that I had to take out the Lyron card to try it, but at least you can see what it's in there. Boom, there it is. So it's a mess. I gotta take out this. Boom. And this goes, card goes in here. Delete this. It goes like this. Does it? Yeah, it does. Oh. Okay. That's why I didn't want to take it out, because it's not a mess, but as you can see, it has some ridges on the sides that have to, or rails, or I don't know how to call them. You got to put the Lyron in. Okay. Oh no, because I'm putting it the other way, I think. Yeah, it should be this way. And it stops here, I suppose. Yeah, there it is. So it stops here. Yeah, in the meantime, the flop is not good. I'm going to toss it. Then there's one of these. Goes in here. Yep, and go all the way in. So now it doesn't move. As you can see, this cable should be not tangled. And this cable should connect in here like this. That's why I don't like to disconnect the Lyron card. But we had to do what we had to do to fix it. And there's this other one that goes in the center. Here. Hopefully you can see. Sorry about it. I'm more worried about doing things right than to show it on the camera, but just for you to know, there's one here. You can see it underneath here, and another one here. No, another one here that's already there. So just gotta do this one. So the Lyron is secured. Now that the Lyron is secured, I gotta put in the drive. Boom. And push it so it connects. Here. You gotta push it until this connects. Move the cable back until I can see it. As you can see, this can be a pain. Okay. Sorry, guys. I gotta look. Sometimes it's really well aligned, but sometimes you gotta move up and down until you find that alignment. There, you feel it? Yeah, it's there. See, push it. It's there, and the cable goes in here. Then you gotta put first these ones. That was my mistake before. I'll put this in a minute, and I'll put this also for the cable. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, look, there's like. Okay. Why is it not getting in? That's weird. Maybe this is not where it should go. Anyway, yeah, this should go up. It started so promising. Yeah, it's working now. Just toss it. Me too. Okay. Sorry, I was looking old tasks. Where's the other one? This goes with this. I'm missing one. Oh, I got it here. All right. So we got that. We still have a lot to go. These cables are always a pain. And this, for people that are not versed with this should go here, close it like this. Then you got to push it all the way in until you got this. Take this and very carefully, I'm going to have to use one of these because this is in a session that you'll check later. Yeah, exactly. Take care, guy. Oh, this is difficult to do. It's a pain in the neck to do this. There it is. And this is basically for the cable not to move. So this cable now is secure. Now you got to put this in here. So sideways like this, and then push it in. Has to go inside this little hole. And then you can wrap it here. Yeah. So again, it's sorry, it goes in here and then here. Of course, a little piece of plastic goes here and here. So get in, push. Oop, there it is. Oh, and of course, these two go one on one. I think. Dip, dip, dip. Hold on. The other way. Okay. So that's it. This goes here. No, this goes like this. Yeah. I think so. Oh, that's why. So this goes here, and the other one goes here. Exactly. Here and here. And you can go like this and align this dot. And then when it goes in here, as you can see, it goes in there. And then push in. Once it pushes in, do it again. Something happening here. Oh, the cables. So you got to make sure that the cables are not underneath, are on the side. Yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. There you go. There you go. Cables. Cable. Perfect. So once you got this, we begin to do. Remember what we got? So we take out the white ones. They are the last ones. And then we got the two on the back. This and this. And then we got the four little pieces of rubber. And what you do is you put the cables in, and the rubber will hold the cables. One here, one in the back. Same thing on the other side. The cables in. Hey, Eric, no problem. One here. one in the back. Yeah, I want people to learn how to really disassemble these drives because some people make a mess and it could be bad for the drives, of course. Okay. Okay, all right. Why is it not getting in? There it is. And be careful not to pinch the cables. And this little piece is to hold the cables. This little black thing is to hold the cable. So you gotta move it so it goes like that. I'll show you in a minute. It goes like that and holds the cables. See? Same on the other side. You put it here, and then you put it so it holds the cables, but holds inside, not on the outside. There. There you go. It holds the cable. And there it is. And the last one, of course, is when you got this, and make sure that this cable gets on this hole. You see the hole over there? It should go in there. You see? Boop. And one, that's good. Then you just push it in. And it's ready for the 4 last ones. Okay. I'd rather do it softly with this. I don't want to chip the color. There it is. Yeah, this is not good. There it is. Let's try it again. Okay. There it is, working. It's ready. Okay. So it's working, guys. Awesome. So drive is ready. I'll clean it up a little bit later, but it's working, and I'll check out the computer, and we'll go from there. But this, I'm gonna make another video just for the computer, guys. But yeah, it's a beauty. It works. I just needed to replace that the dreaded gear, but I think yeah, here's the gears. So yeah, I repaired the gear, cleaned up everything, oiled up everything, and now it's as good as new. So I think I'm gonna stop it over here, as I need to think about food today. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry for the quick ad hoc repair, but I really feel to do it right away, and I haven't done any content lately, and I really wanted to reconnect to the community So I appreciate it. Look at that, the beauty. So that's it, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, comment a lot, and happy Thanksgiving. All right. See you later. Bye.